Just so it's not loud.
And once again, Streamlabs is not picking up Discord. Hooray! Oh, Streamlabs, why do you do this to me?
Something tragic about when you install old games thinking, oh, I loved the aesthetic of this. Then you realize, oh wait, the aesthetic of this is dated so much, but the idea of the aesthetic was lovely. And then, oh wait, this doesn't do like the good UI shit that the newer versions do.
What was I playing the other day? Oh, that was it. I was playing Sid Meier's Pirates. And it was before the days of 16:9 and like Windows does not do. Oh, I'll just put this in a window at the right resolution. It forced everything into a 600x800. It's like, oh my god, was this the height of technology back then?
So I was just playing Anno 2070, and if you compare 2070 to 1800, there's a significant UI jump. Now it's quite nice. 2070, they did patch it last year to support up to 4K resolution, which considering when the game came...
not winding me up at all.
Sorry. That was just a video as I swiped through.
That was beautiful
it's an
timing.
alpaca riding in a car.
The timing was beautiful.
Yeah.
But like, you have to sort of guess the production ratios in 2070, or you have to check a wiki. Whereas what's really nice is in 1800, every building tells you how much time it takes to produce one unit of a resource. Which means you can actually, like, the game is telling you, oh, right, cool. If it takes 10 seconds to create bauxite, and I want to make aluminium, but aluminium takes 20 seconds to process, I can support 2 aluminium smelters with 1 bauxite mine. Stuff like that. Which is really useful.
And
back in this game for 5 minutes, and it doesn't do that.
As I say, there's me thinking, oh, I love new Civ where units can't stack on one tile. The amount of times I've fallen for like, oh, that's okay, it's just an axeman, I can kill that with my mechanized infantry. Well, what do you mean there's 20 other mechanized infantry on the same tile? Why isn't the mechanized infantry on top?
I don't miss the Doom stacks. Not gonna lie. One of the best things Civ 5 did.
That's what I mean, like, I like the newer one compared to the older one. That's a real quality of life change.
Civ 5 unpacked the armies, Civ 6 unpacked the cities.
Yep.
And you know what? I'm looking forward to Civ 7, where I fully expect that they'll somehow, like, make it so that your city... Well, I want them to make the game world crazy granular, so that you can build every single building specifically on tiles in a city. But that won't happen.
We can...
As much as I want it to.
We can...
Although, has anybody seen the trailer for Age of Wonders 4?
No.
Looks very good. Does anybody else but me, anyone besides me, know what the fuck Age of Wonders is?
Sorry.
I think it'll be just you.
So Age of Wonders is a fantastic...
I do know what it is.
Thank you. Someone of culture.
Come on, we never claim to have culture, man.
So it's a fantastic fantasy, like 4X strategy game, but what's really good compared to like something like Civ is it has tactical combat that's instanced. So you take your army around, which is like up to 6 units. You go around, you go into a combat, and that takes you essentially into a second game, where you essentially fight that combat and come back out. Sort of in the same way that Total War has the combat divided from the rest of the world. Not Total Combat, Total War. But a fantastic one because like 4 takes this puts on steroids, but 3 allowed you to basically choose any race or class combination, which would allow you to determine what your civilization was. So you could be like, we're orc wizards, which is dope.
That does sound fascinating. Just the idea of an army of orc wizards. So I was
So you
expecting
actually get-
your generic orc barbarians, and it's like, why do I see a sea of pointy hats? Why does the air smell like brimstone? Oh god, we're all on fire.
So there's actually the reason Orc Wizard sticks in my head is there's actually a level during the campaign because it has a really good campaign narratively, 3 in fact with the DLC, including the Necromancer DLC, which is very fun, and one about halflings. If you ever want to literally have a strategy game where you get to see the broken luck of halflings en masse, Age of Wonders. It's like, oh right, cool. Every unit in your army was lucky this turn. Every single hit missed. Gotta love that. But no, there's a level in the campaign where it's just like, you're going around, you got a little army of dragon folk, and you come across this city that is a city of orcs that happen to be wizards. And so you manage to convince them to join you. So you get like this small army of orc wizards and an orc city to recruit more. And I just loved it.
That
Because
is
you can have like all of the cultures in your civilization. It's great.
pretty dope. Anyway, shall we get into some D&D this evening?
Before we
Oh, if you insist.
Yes, let's.
Because it's been a while, and I want to murder you all with what I have planned.
I want
Before
a
we-
pistol arm.
Kindness.
Well,
So you're gonna kill us with kindness.
Yes.
It would be a
before
first.
we officially start,
Mm.
I just want to show you. I think I found Tink's favourite food, and it's a charcuterie board.
Oh no, is it
Oh no.
a board of
It's a
sharks?
charcuterie board.
Oh yeah.
I've sent it into the group chat.
Oh, on Facebook?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just heard the
I can't hate it.
Just came off my Instagram feed, and I'm like, yep, that's now
Oh,
Tink's favourite food.
I actually now have a shark cutie. Actually, so everyone familiar with Blahage, blah blah blah. They didn't have the tiny Blahage for ages last year, and one of my friends desperately wanted one. So I was like, oh yeah, sure, I'll grab one while I'm here. And then they went no, but they couldn't. They refused to take it off me because apparently I'd been too generous at Christmas.
Oh,
Weird to be told no, I won't take a present. So I now have a tiny little shark boy called Finn
Aw.
with 2 N's.
an appropriate name for a friendly shark.
Yep.
So yeah, last time in this wonderful game of Dungeons and Dragons, to get everyone all caught up, because it's been a while since we all last played together, you had ventured down into the caves beneath Ocean Way, trying to find the source of the singing curse. Going through the depths, you came across goblins that had taken some intellect devourers as pets, which was
Ew.
one level of bizarre. And they advise that you go further in to find what you're looking for. You came across a strange humanoid-like creature with pallid grey skin and a very powerful psychic emanation. And after defeating this foe, you guys rested. And upon awaking, some more of you caught the curse and now have to sing. I've forgotten whom, I didn't make a note of it, and I've long since forgotten. I know Das definitely got infected.
I think Aelin was the only one who
Alien's
actually
the only
resisted.
one who actually saved. Yeah,
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah. This time round.
yeah. But you carried on through with your singing in tow, coming into the actual core of this, well, it feels like the core of this cave system where crystals are jutting up the rock. And Eppa is having the time of his life because all of these crystals are basically a chunk of archive. And he's been ripping them off and collecting them into his little bag. You came across more of these pallid-skinned humanoids, although these were larger and redder and seemed to act as antibodies. As a psychic voice emanated your minds, telling you that access to the archive is restricted and it was deploying its antibodies against you. Took you a while, but you managed to fell the two blockers, as it were, venturing through further until you entered a large cavern, pools of purplish liquid below, where you can see things swimming within. I'll get back to you on that one, Rex, because I've long since lost track. I want to say he's still got a couple of weeks at best, I think, off the top of my head. But yeah, you came into this final chamber where you saw another one of these pallid grey-skinned people holding with a crystalline arm and a crystalline leg, holding a gemstone in his hand and chastising you that access to the archive was restricted. Did you not hear the announcement?
I mean, we heard the announcement. Doesn't mean we're actually going to listen and obey it. Just saying. I mean, yeah, because let's just pretend he's saying this.
Yes, I was going to say, you don't have to pretend and sing.
Just keep grabbing, just keep grabbing. Full while this conversation is going on, Eppa is just yanking crystals out with a mage hand.
Yeah. Just because there's a voice in our heads telling
Thank
us
you, Voldy
not
Page.
to.
I was looking to see what the noise was and suddenly my notifications aren't coming up on chatbot.
Oh.
It was Voldy Page, cheering for 15 bits. Thank you so much. And yes, you are correct. The party are going to die.
You're all going to die down here.
I think the term you're looking for is that the party are going to unalive this bitch. And we're going to level up.
I'll come to put it better myself, Das.
Yeah.
Oh shit. The more I look at this map on Roll20, the more I think, fuck, there are lair actions.
Possibly. Wouldn't be surprised. Either way.
But yeah, so this figure keeps on. He doesn't like look at you, but he's just staring at the gemstone he's holding. Well, could you be so kind and extricate yourself from the archive? I'm busy reading.
No. Because we've gotten this far, and we can't turn back now. So fuck you and your begging, because we're going to kill you now, I think.
Okay, there's no reason to kill him. Look, you can't be so selfish and obnoxious to keep this all to yourself, he says, full on just yanking crystals out of the wall.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Also, the bloody singing, la da da da, comes from down here. Do 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 do. And I am done with it.
He says he's done.
Da 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 da. Tappity tap.
Tap, just spontaneous tap dancing.
Says, put that thing back where it came from.
Also, help me.
Yeah, so help me.
Question.
Yes.
This gap right here, would I be able to squeeze into this gap?
Yes, you can, but if you are going to, I will require you to make me acrobatics check for me.
Okay, I mean, I'm not moving yet. I just wanted to make sure.
I'm just going to let you know. If you are too close to squares with an edge and some purple goo, I will require some acrobatics checks.
Good, because I have a lot of bonuses to acrobatics. But yes.
But yeah.
Anyway.
So yeah, you will complain about the singing, at which point he puts the hand down and looks over to you all, and you notice he has two mismatched eyes, and there's no nose or mouth. He's just plain faced.
Voldemort?
I was thinking the exact same thing.
He who shall not be named. Fuck, I can't
Kind
talk
of.
today.
I kind of wanted to go for more like the Shredder kind of look, only not with actual helmet.
Oh, fair enough. Either way.
Yeah, in any case.
Aelin will start looking around the chamber for Bebop and Rocksteady.
Ha.
One day I'll get away with that. If you all had stronger minds, then maybe the singing wouldn't be an issue. Consider it a cultural improvement.
Ha ha ha. No. Oh, I'm trying to come up with something.
Eppa just gives him the coldest, deadest stare a tiny kobold can. And it's just like, and just messages. No. Just no, just very sternly, no. And whilst that's happening, what can you remind me what we figured out yesterday about the thing that's swimming in the goop?
So in the goop, you reckon it was some small tadpole-like creatures, like whatever's in there is like a massive sea of these things.
I was like, didn't we see a bigger one?
You saw like the occasional bigger one. But as far as I recall, you guys couldn't work out what they were by name.
Ah, fair enough.
I suppose the closest you could probably get to is like if these humanoid things had a life cycle, this is where it starts. And they just get bigger and fill a role when it's needed.
Okay.
Look, I don't want to be mean here, but like, you let us toy around in here, take a look at the archive, and stop making us all sing, everything will be nice. Otherwise, I get to play with explosions and everything down there dies. And I feel like you don't want those things down there to die.
He doesn't say anything to you, but all you hear in your minds is a deafening ring of access denied. Please vacate the archive. The master has spoken.
Well, regardless of what the master says, we're gonna go a little further in this here cave, which is damp and very smelly. Gonna make an acrobatics roll in hopes of not falling in the goo. What did I roll? And did roll 20 do it? That is an 18. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's fine. You manage to like balance your way across the gap. At which point the deafening voice in your head just calls out that the archive appreciates your additional knowledge to this center. Master, I apologize. I have no antibodies to spare.
We're making our way throughout
Wait,
this
he
cave.
refers to someone else as master?
This psychic voice is referring to someone as master. You suspect the one that's standing there. At which point, Tash, I'm going to need you to stop moving me more.
Okay, and I was seeing how far I can get.
Sit, little kobold, sit.
Okay, where do you want me to be, like, from that point?
About there will do.
Okay.
Yeah, so the psychic voice says, apologies, master, I've got no antibodies to spare. At which point he goes, well, clearly the improvements are needed to be made. But if the captain must draw his sword, then the captain will draw his sword. And I require everyone to roll initiative for me.
There is only one captain here, and that's gonna be me. Duh, duh, duh. I mean, yes.
Wait, I actually got into the tracker for once.
Yes.
Hey.
I rolled the
Yeah,
same
that's
as
the
last
point.
time.
I have to load D&D and Beyond.
I
don't I?
rolled a
Yes.
19.
Be 10 minutes.
And I don't think it actually went into the tracker because I didn't have my token. Oh, never mind.
That's right, I can force edit the token. It didn't update on D&D Beyond either, which is mildly irritating.
Right. If he's the captain, who's
Didn't
that?
update on Roll20 either.
Yours did for like the briefest of moments. I saw it come up with the right token as well. It's on 13.
If he's the captain, who's their quartermaster?
I think you might be overthinking this.
I think he's the captain and the quartermaster.
Every good ship does. Or
Ooh.
every good operation does. You need someone who handles logistics.
Right, I need to actually put that in the initiative, even though it technically doesn't have the right initiative.
And I go first.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on Tinks.
Yeah, I'm still just trying to load them.
The biggest problem with this is the fact that I set... Because it's a custom monster and I just borrow the stats of another monster, and then D&D was like, no, sorry, can't use that because it's too close to this. It's like, that's the point! I wanted the cheap and easy monster switch. Here's lost some abilities but gained more.
Just for expediency, goddammit.
Well, it's also for the fact that the create a monster section doesn't really give a good description of what balance is. Because you could technically have a CR1 monster with everything. But at which point my brain's like, that's not really CR1 anymore. Right, what do I want to do? I want to clear that playlist, and I want to play the battle playlist. On to battle.
What is it? We're rolling initiative.
Yes.
Oh, must choose appropriate music for the TPK.
Wicka wow, wicka wow wow west.
And Tink is on 12.
I actually have that on my Spotify because,
It's such a good film.
It is.
I know, I love the steampunk film. No.
Right, so let's swing it around so Das is at the top of the initiative order, and Das, if you'd like to kick it off.
Okay, so Das is going to kick it off by... Okay, so far... Okay, so Das is going to run over here. So if I was to try and make a shot at this douche nozzle, then I can easily get it without any obstructions, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he's going to aim his short bow, and he's pretty much going to go, you say that you're a captain, but as you plainly see, I'm the superior captain of the two. Now, die here with an arrow to your knee. There we go. Let's roll that, and that's going to be a 21 to hit.
That's going to hit.
Okay. And... yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah!
25
Holy
points of
shit.
damage!
Ouch!
And I'm
Please
gonna
don't break
purposely...
his arm.
No, I'm gonna break his knee. I'm gonna shoot him in the knee, because that's what I said I'd do. Okay. And as a bonus action, what can I do as a bonus action? Let's have a look-see.
Hide.
Dodge, dip, duck.
I mean, I can hide. I'll use the hide action. I'll use hide as a bonus action. So stealthy stealth.
Go for it. Yes, that square next to you would need to be an acrobatics check, Foxy. Okay, you feel pretty stealthy, kicking up some dust to mask yourself.
And now I'm hidden in the gems. Bet you won't find me. He says before disappearing. That'll be my go.
Alright then, Airport is your go.
You know, let's just keep this simple. Like, come on. If you're gonna get that badly injured by a bow, what are you gonna do against all of us? Clicks his little kobold claws and casts Toll the Dead. Needs to make a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
Ooh. I have some good news and some bad news. Can I
Go with
toggle
the bad
the
news
advantage?
first, and then we can go with the good news later.
Well, give me a second. I need to find the option somewhere. There used to be an option on the Roll20 character sheet. Oh, good. It always rolls with advantage. That's handy.
Ooh.
That's a 17.
Damn.
Here's magical resistance.
He hears the bell toll and goes, ah, so we do have some potential.
I hear the Metallica
Oh, this
song
is gonna
playing
be-
in my head.
Oh, this is gonna be disappointing. Don't think I have anything particularly useful as a bonus action. Actually, yes I do. Yes I do. I'm gonna start my litany.
Ooh.
You're what?
My spellgunner's litany. It's a thing that makes my bullets magic.
Ah, fair enough.
There's also some additional stuff, but it hasn't really been that important.
Until now.
Yeah, that's me.
Alright then.
Hi, bud.
At which point, it is now his go. And you know what? Because we can, he is going to cast a flaming sphere.
Oh no.
At a
No,
5th
he's
level.
not.
Oh,
Oh.
ow.
I did technically already say it, so I'm gonna have to try and counterspell that.
DC 34.
That's wrong.
I'm assuming
That's-
that's a deck save. Thank God, not the count.
It's all the fact of... Wait, the DC
Yeah,
should
no, I'm
not be that
definitely
high.
I'm definitely counterspelling that. I'm just trying to remember what the rules on this is. DC equals 10 plus spells level. So let's see. I need what? DC 15?
Yes. Why is it saying it's a DC 34 save?
That didn't roll.
That's right, let's roll the D20 with the necessary pluses and minuses.
I think I know why.
I'm trying to work out why the sheet's gone. Aha! Yes, he has.
I'm trying to remember what the necessary pluses and minuses are.
Oh, that's why. Because I put in the spell save mod, and it doesn't
Would
need to
it be
be one
your
because it's.
spell casting ability
I guess
plus?
here it would just be that.
20?
So 18.
Nice.
At which point the flame. Oh, let's do it again.
No.
It's. Oh. No, because you can't do it on your turn. That would have been so funny. Just-
Counterspelling the counterspell.
yeah. Cast flaming
Technically,
sphere.
he
Counterspell.
can.
Counterspell.
I hate to be it's gonna screw me over, but technically he can.
Yeah. Probably say counterspell is a reaction.
Yeah, that's true.
And technically reactions are out of your turn. But it's fine. He has other means. There are other means to torture you all. To which you watch as he takes 2 steps and disappears into the fluid. You hear a splash, you don't know where he's gone.
The
Alright.
eyes open.
It's your go.
Let's go.
It's Foxy's go.
Foxy has acknowledged it in the chat.
Indeed.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
Oh no! He rolled an acrobatics check and rolled a 4. That is a fail.
Oh no!
No!
Foxy falls into the liquid.
Oh no! Oh no!
I need to get something else up because I was not expecting this.
I was gonna say that did not turn up in the chat.
No, I think it's because his browser hasn't got Beyond 20 installed.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to remember the creature names now.
Oh no.
Oh
How many good songs can we drop into the chat tonight?
Oh, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Too many.
FUCKEDAGAIN. Fuck again.
Yeah, no mad rush, Foxy. Right, Foxy, as you fall in, you don't take any damage, because it's not like a solid surface, you fall into fluid. You get a better look at these things. They look like leeches. Again, padded grey, they have like a tattoo marking down their backs that look like... The best way to describe it is like a seam line, and someone's like taped it over.
Oh no.
I'm
Oh
scared.
no.
Oh no.
That doesn't bode well.
Yeah. That's not the world's greatest. Foxy, you get hit for 5 points of piercing damage.
Oh,
To be honest, Rex is possibly the most dangerous person for them to attack because all that blood.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Gonna be messy. I meant dangerous for them.
I mean, it's kind of interesting when you think about it, because what could happen, you could end up with like an interesting hybrid race.
Were bunny, wolf, tadpole slad?
Yep.
They
Could
could
be
breathe underwater.
could be a horrifying amalgamation.
Can
So-
imagine a slad-sized werewolf, or like just a furry slad,
Or,
but like
Or
with
like
like
a-
tufts of fur.
or like a chihuahua.
Let me double check your blood rates. I really should just keep Foxy's blood rates printed out and sat in front of me. Note to future Brian to completely ignore later.
At least you've not got 8 pages of notes that you ignored till later.
Mm.
I have so much work to catch up on. Want to sleep? I don't need to sleep tonight, right?
Sleep is for the weak. Not so far, no. All your stuff is you trigger it, not when something hits you. At least as far as I'm reading it, that's a really quick skim. But it's all good for now. It's just 5 points of piercing damage. And you haven't lost all your movement, so you still got your full round of movement minus the one square you took. So you got 25 feet of movement. You can try and climb out if you want. It's just a quick athletics check. And I need to put a sticker on you, so I know you've been bit.
Just to check, are we meant to be hearing music?
Yes, but it's only playing to me.
Oh,
Because I don't have... I don't have the ability to play music through Roll20, put it that way.
boo.
Well, I'm sorry.
I was booing at Roll20, not you.
Well, the problem is that, like, Roll20 would like me to upload music, and it would be like, oh, is it actually copyright friendly? At which point, I'm kind of yes and no. Alright then, you clamber your way out, you activate your Crimson Right. Which one are you triggering? Oh no, you've only got the one. That's why. Duh. It's a bonus action, right? So roll me a d6. That's how much damage you take to yourself. And then he gains lightning damage.
And that's a lightning very.
Actually, that's the best result you could get. So
Yeah, that's true.
I know. It's a 1 for Rex, which of course is good.
yeah. Just sit there, just wipe the back of the blade across, knock the leech off. Stings of it, but now your scimitar is not only flaming, it's also shocking with electricity. It's like a firestorm in your hand.
In my head, you've got Rex singing like the lead part from Bohemian Rhapsody. You know, Thunderbolts and Lightning.
Very, very frightening me.
But in the background, you've got both Das and Eppa just like popping in from outside a frame doing the Galileos.
Galileo, 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 Galileo.
Oh. To be fair, me and Tash last night, I shared the latest one from Reactor that got Critical Role on.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw that as well.
Yeah.
I failed on 2, and I knew exactly where they fell as soon as I heard Bohemian Rhapsody come on, because it's like, it's a crime to not do that. So yeah, anything else for your turn, Rex? Managed to clamber your way out of the pit after falling in. Your blade is now charged. But you cannot see any available... Well, you can see Eppa. You can smell Das. But you can't see the grey-skinned man. Alrighty then. At the end of Rex's turn, Das.
Okay.
You all hear a splash,
Okay.
but Das, you have clear line of sight through your mist of a figure, having emerged,
Uh-oh.
and he is going to go ahead and use a legendary action.
Rude.
And he's going to go ahead and cast Web on you.
Oh, wow. As if no one has ever cast web on me before.
Go ahead and make a dex save.
Whatever shall I do?
All those pranks you played on all that pranks you played on Eppa.
Oh,
Finally paying
no.
off.
That's 10. No. Oh, God.
Lovely.
I'm all sticky. It's all white. It's salty too.
What? It's not salty. Stop making it weird.
Why are you eating it?
It is. I didn't want to eat it, so I'm just wet in my mouth.
That's very forward, Mr. Crystal Lab.
That's very forward of you.
I don't even know if they're spoken
in my
for.
mouth. Yeah, like.
We shall see. But Aileen, it is your go.
Oh, still can't see Crystal Dick, right?
Crystal Deck is the far end of the cavern.
Indeed, you can't see him from where you are.
Oh, wait, let me... Oh, okay, let me...
Mobile ballista.
All
That's basically what that
I'm
styrofoam
gonna
is. You just
go
become a ballista.
Guess I'll go
Ballista,
ahead and make an
ballista.
acrobatics check.
Yes, please.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
no!
Aileen falls into the slime below.
This is giving me total get your own back vibes, where the kids like play these games with their like one of their parents or something, and whichever kid manages to exact vengeance on their parents, like gets their parent dunked in the gunge. And
Yeah.
I'm getting these kind of vibes.
I will. Yeah, make another acrobatics check to get the hell out.
Athletics to get out, not acrobatics.
Okay. Fine, I won't backflip out of the pool.
Gotta climb your way out, you gotta earn it. A 14 will do.
Get out.
Yep, where would you like to go? Do you want to go behind Rex or next to Effa?
There, and I'm going to continue my movement.
Go for it.
Alright,
How much movement have you got?
40, 5, 10. I've only moved 20 feet.
Okay, you'll be out of move then because you waste movement
10
getting out
feet?
of it. Yeah.
Okay, let me do a thing really quick. I can see him now, right?
You can indeed.
Okay. Alright, for my action, going to cast Summon Beast. And plop it right here.
Oh, it's gonna be such a waste, but I have to because I'm not having more tokens on the battlefield than I need. He will counter spell.
Okay, what do I roll?
Nothing, because it's a higher level than your summon beast. You did summon beast at 2nd, he does counter spell at 3.
No, I did Summon Beast at 3. The 3rd level spell.
Oh, it still cancels then. Because they're equal level.
Automatically?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Alright, fine. Well, bonus action, I'm gonna light his ass up with a arrow.
Go for it.
Oh, I wish that was the class feature. Bonus action, light his ass up.
That would be awesome. So yeah, you go to summon your beast and you feel the magic fizzle out and he just sits there and goes,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm the only
Goddamn
one that
dice.
gets to have friends in here.
I'm guessing a 13 misses.
13 indeed misses entirely.
Alright, time to switch these dice out. Oh no, I was using the dice of heroism. Yeah, they're going into dice jail.
Oh no.
Let's see what I want to pick.
That brings us now.
Dice of the Dawn Incarnates is what we're going with next.
Alright then. That brings us now round to Tink's go.
Okay, what do I need to roll?
Roll being a badass and do a long jump. You've got the movement for it.
It's acrobatics, isn't it?
Acrobatics, if you want to go the short way where Rex and Aileen have gone, you can go around the other way and not have to make an athletics check for a while. Acrobatics check, rather.
I just rolled a 16, so
Okay.
whatever that is.
Yeah, that's fine. You can happily move there next to behind Rex and Aileen and get past without falling in.
Mm-hmm.
So 5, 10, you still got the rest of your movement, another 20 feet, I think.
Right. Is there anything that can hurt me?
Not over there, no.
There we go.
He says, holding on for legendary action.
Moved.
You've still got your action to attack and bonus actions if you want to use them.
Yeah, I mean, what are we attacking? I don't...
We're attacking this red-framed douche nozzle up there by the pool.
Crystal Dick.
Hey, can I...
Oh
can
yeah,
I
you've
see
got
him
a
from where I
clear
am?
line of sight, and he's a good
Oh, good
45 feet away.
Good. Send an arrow his way.
Not the owl that hits.
Ooh.
I mean, okay, he's weak to arrows. Get him!
Oh yeah, that's a point. Actually, that
Okay.
bow of yours wasn't magical, was it? I
Mine or
forgot
hers?
to do a thing,
Uh-oh.
but that's fine. So okay, he takes 12 points of acid damage, and he actually hates that. That stings. Also need to remind myself I don't need to do minuses on D&D Beyond combat tracker. Because I'll actually do like a minus of a minus. He suddenly gains 12 health. Anything else for your go, Tink? Was that it?
That's it. I don't think I can do anything else. Wasn't the arrow, doesn't it have a after effect as well?
That's Mel's acid arrow.
Yeah.
He did normal one.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I knew one of them had something.
Yeah. Alright then, Captain Acid is your go. And on the cat front,
Okay.
Percival is still asleep on my lap.
So if I try to shoot this douche nozzle with short bow, would I get disadvantage or?
Strained, aren't you?
Yes, I need to remind myself of restrained.
I was gonna say, wasn't I hidden? Before this dude jumped me.
It's almost like he doesn't need to see you to know where you are.
Sorry,
Right,
bud. Okay,
that's
I got
fine.
you. Come on.
Okay.
I got you. You're
Okay.
okay.
I know that Das has 0 feet of movement.
Yeah, you can't.
There you go.
Your speed is 0 and you can't benefit from any bonuses to move. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. And your attack rolls have disadvantage.
Okay.
And you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Okay. I feel like the most logical thing for me is to use my use a strength check to try and get out of it. Or is it is it a strength check? I feel like it's a strength check.
Yeah.
Yeah, strength checks against the spell DC. Strength of 17.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Faith.
A 9. No.
It's so sticky.
What she said.
My mouth. There's really salty mayonnaise.
God.
There's not mayonnaise.
So you can't break out, so you're still restrained. If you want to make the attack roll against him, it is a disadvantage.
Okay. Ah. 20 to hit.
Still hit.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Was I even with disadvantage?
Yeah. Because your first roll was a
I don't-
26.
I don't think I have sneak attack on this because I rolled with disadvantage, so I think it's just a straight roll.
I think so. I need to double check right because your audacity. I wouldn't be too surprised if that was the case. So for 5, but let's just double check.
That's fine. I'm pretty sure.
Wait a minute. Web is a concentration spell, and this is the second time he's been hit.
That's
If not
true.
the third.
It is.
True, thank you.
You don't need advantage on the attack roll to use your sneak attack against and you don't have disadvantage on the attack roll. Wait, what? If no, hang on.
Yeah, so you don't. So for the sneak attack, you don't need the advantage. You don't need to have a creature within 5 feet, and you can't have disadvantage. I think it's the way it needs to be worded.
Yeah.
So all the usual sneak attack things don't apply to you, except for
Bird.
you need to be at least net positive in some way. Anyways, let me roll these concentration checks for all the times he's been blasted. Hey, do you know what would be really handy right now? Warcaster. Did I give him Warcaster? Nope. So the first roll is a 14. Whoever hit him first time round.
That may have been.
It'll be Aelin, I think.
Aelin missed.
Aelin missed, yeah, so it would have been Tink. And Tink did 12, so no, he's fine. Oh, and the cat just farted. Right.
Oh god, mine did too. I don't know if you heard that, but he's proud of himself for it.
And a dirty 20 for Das's arrow hit. Of 5, which gets reduced.
Yeah.
So yeah, you notice, Das, that the arrow doesn't do as much damage as you think.
That's because I'm trying to get rid of this stuff.
No. The arrow hits. It flies through, but it just seems to bounce off him. Doesn't really to sink in.
It still sucks.
It does. Eppa, it is your go.
Cool. Eppa is going to just take a quick step back, so you can have 10 foot of running to do a long jump, so we can get over that gap for free. Because long jump is great.
Yeah.
So that's 10. So that's 15, 25 movement to basically skid underneath Rex's legs and out behind Aelin. And he's going to hold an action to cast Web the next time he decides to try and jump into the water.
Okay, then.
And that will be Eppa's turn.
Wonderful.
And before the
Oh, bless
unknown
you.
creature takes their turn, I actually do have a question to ask.
Go on.
If I move 25 feet and then use rabbit hop, can I get the extra 15 feet of movement?
Let me see the language on the rabbit hole.
Without provoking opportunity attacks.
Yeah. You can do your full movement, and it just costs you a bonus action to do it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god, I got the Little Bunny Foo Foo song in my head now. Thanks,
Oh, God
Foxy.
damn it. You're welcome.
Sadly, though, Das is not incapacitated.
No, he's not.
And you're not grappled either, which is more infuriating. I had a thing in mind for you, but it's fine.
Oh.
He's going to stand right in front of you, Das.
Oh, lovely. Hi.
Now, my little kobold friend, you will understand why you do not access an archive that does not belong to you, filthy pirate! Does a 20 hit?
That does hit.
Why is it not rolling damage? Thank you. Take 4 points of slashing damage, as you are just smacked across the face with a literal chunk of crystal.
Okay, Charlie, damn.
Are you trying to make things crystal clear for me? No.
You watch as one eyelid quivers and says, God, I hate you.
A lot of people tend to say that to me, but that's okay. I have somewhat of a lot of self-esteem.
Alright then, that brings us to Rex's go.
Yes, and Rex is gonna use this opportunity to actually move up to here.
Mm-hmm.
So, like here, and then do the rabbit hop behind the guy.
Boing. Yep, so you run along and just focus all your strength into those little rabbit feet of yours and hop across.
Yes.
Come to a sliding
And
finish.
then, yes, and of course, because I can do this, I will be doing some lovely slicing with my wait a minute, flaming scimitar,
Yeah,
and that's like 2 hits.
it is. You get 2 main weapon attacks.
Yes. 9 is a miss.
Yep.
11 is a miss, I think.
It is indeed. You start like trying to take chunks out of him, and like the blade's hitting it, it's just like scratching nothing.
Yeah.
You're starting to think that most of his body may be more than flesh.
Just to check, what's the exact placement of that web? That's because that's a flaming scimitar within 10 foot of it.
Yep.
It's both good and bad.
Yep.
I was going for sort of there and then 10 feet up the wall. If you want like an exact, precise thing. Let
It's
me.
a 20-foot cube, not 10 foot. Big spell.
Yeah, I thought it was 10 foot. Okay, then give me a second. Let me drop down to the right layer, which is that one. Get out of shape. Yeah, that's gonna be a big old cube. There you go. Jazz is right in the corner.
Yeah.
The whole plan was just to pin Gas to the wall. I had a plan for this fight. It is not going well. Alright then, end of Rex's go. He does have his legendary actions back.
Rude.
He only gets one. And sadly he's not close enough to the fluid to run away. So he gets to make a free spell instead. Oh, where are we? Okay, well, we're going to target Aelin. Aelin does a 13 hit.
Not with shield. I use my reaction.
Dang it! You watch as he just like holds out the fleshy hand, and you just hear the sound of like the air condensing, and an icicle is shot forward, and your reaction to fling the shield up causes it to shatter on impact. So close.
Thank you. That would have hurt.
And with that brings us to your go.
Do I have to make another acrobatics check if I come stand by Tink over here?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
It's only like where it's really quite narrow, so sort of there and up there primarily.
Okay. Roll with advantage, right? For guiding bolt, because Rex is right there.
No, you wouldn't get advantage with guiding bolt.
No? Okay.
That's gonna hit.
Well, everybody after me gets advantage now.
Go ahead and roll that delicious damage. Ow.
And
That was mildly painful.
now, with advantage, I'm going to use my bonus action to shoot an arrow at him.
Go for it. Yeah, 20 hits. Oh, yeah, I need to make those con saves. Not the con saves.
How many con saves?
Ignore that last 21. I clicked on the wrong thing.
That's alright. I'm gonna make his just roll the save now. So if it's more than
9.
okay, so both saves. Oh, that's close.
So total of 30 damage.
Substantially reduced.
He has resistance to radiant damage? Shit.
He may have resistance to magic. Considering the state of his form and everything else. And that brings us round to Tink's go.
Mm-hmm. Well, from where she stood, she's going to go, oh, that arrow worked well. I wonder what this one will do.
I don't know, I like to imagine you like doing like a whole archer pose with the collapsible trident.
Well, no, she has a crossbow as well, doesn't she? So I imagine it's like a crossbow loading up, like... yeah.
It also made me just like embarrassed too much from League of Legends and just... I'm going to hit harder and just the bow gets bigger and more epic.
Yeah. Or like Ash, where the big one goes across the board.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, I love that.
It's always fun when you beam someone on the platform.
Yeah. Oh, hopefully it should come through as a 13.
I
Damage.
haven't seen it. Let me just refresh the page. Because that's normally what happens. Yeah, there we go. Holy mother! 13 points of acid damage.
Yep.
My face! And then half of that again next turn.
Bloody heck.
So I'm just going to do all that right now. He be a bloodied mess, just so you all know.
Lol.
At which point, like the SR, it splashes on him, and like some of the grey skin gives way, and you can see a crystal skull underneath.
Does the acid kind of melt some of the web?
I will give you pluses to your strength check. I just need to make his
Okay.
Constitution saving throw.
Got a fluff at some point.
Nope.
Excuse you.
First roll saving me butt. Alright then, that brings us to Captain Dass's go.
Okay, I'm gonna make another attempt to get out of this web. It's just very annoying and inconvenient. That would just be normal roll.
Oh my
Never
god.
mind. Never
Oh.
mind.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Oh
no.
no. Oh no, 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 no. Right, okay. Well,
You watch this dash like sits there, think, like wiggles for a bit and thinks, haha, I've got it. And, like opens his arms out and he's just like caught in the middle of a cat's cradle. You can just watch as he goes, haha, never mind.
yep.
I like the idea that he span round a couple of times and now he's upside down.
Okay. Okay. So I'm assuming that because I am flanking with Rex, like, does it count as flanking? First of all,
Yes,
fantastic.
you are flanking, so you have advantage.
So,
But you're at disadvantage for being restrained, so it's just a flat
Sorry.
roll for your swings.
Well, plus the
Fantastic.
guiding bolt. lit
Advantages
his ass
do not
up.
stack.
yeah,
Damn it!
So.
I tried.
Well, that doesn't matter anyway. I got nat 20.
Oh. Roll your damage, please. Be gentle.
Yeah.
he be
oh.
a CR9 boy.
Is it like roll twice? The like.
Roll all the dice twice.
Okay, I'm just
Doubles the
gonna.
dice.
I'm just going to test it. Just.
Oh, you get sneak attack too, don't you?
Mhm.
Yeah, I know. I get double the
It should
sneak
double
attack.
everything.
Okay. So.
Interesting. I'm surprised he didn't do crits.
Okay, so that's.
Okay, can I have another D8 and 3D6 out of you, please, Das?
Okay, I'll just roll it again like normal, because that's just really dumb.
It is. I just got to remember to take 5 off the damage.
Okay. So
43 damage. Oh my god!
like
Oh, your
so
your face, Brian. Your
so
face
that's
is epic
just
right
like-
now.
It's just so much like my brain's like, yeah, no, it's fine. I saw the health point like total disappear off the face of the earth. But CR9 and Das nearly killed it, and he's technically tied to the wall. He's one of like Vegeta slaps you, and you just Goku plowed the mountain into him.
like I'm imagining that that's like sort of trying to get out of this like cat's cradle-y web thing, and he's like, I think I've done it, and he's just upside down like Spider-Man, sort of like kind of thing, like where like the Spider-Man kiss kind of thing, kind of like that, like, and he's just like,
mildly more awkward because you're kind of like groin level.
yeah. So I'm just like.
And I bet that guy looks nothing like MJ.
Yeah, no, just nothing like it. So yeah, yeah, and then Das just sort of goes, oh well, since I'm kind of up to groin level, haha, stab, and yeah,
Any gentleman in the room see what happens? They immediately wince.
I think every gentleman in the room need to make a concentration check.
Yep.
yeah.
So someone off in the corner just sits there and goes, unsporting.
Please fail this check now, because
I am going to fail because that's like, what's the DC now going to be? What? 4? No. Crap! I forgot what the concentration check was. It was half the damage taken, wasn't it?
I want to say yes.
So
Maybe I
So
can't.
I need to roll.
24?
Yeah, I need to roll a nat 20 to succeed. Nope.
Oh, and it's such a beautiful moment of Das is in midair,
Yeah.
upside down.
Yep.
And
Upside down. Like, I can just imagine him going, no! Like, just really, I don't know, just this long extended, like, oh well, while I'm crotch height, no! Like, he just fucking.
Oh no!
stabbing.
If there was ever a time to Shatner the hell out of something,
How
Yeah.
dare you?
This is like,
Do you have any
stab
idea
at the
how long it takes for that to grow?
Wait, it grows? I just thought it was shriveled up already. Anyways, Bonus action. Since I can't really hide, I mean, I could try hiding in a web, but that's just really silly. I'm going to do an offhand attack with a dagger. I do have that on my character sheet.
Go for it. You do have the joys of offhand daggering.
Dagger.
11. Oh well, it's just too short, you know.
So
Suppose
many
it does
jokes.
in a way. It is a free vicious mockery.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, 11. I don't think hits.
No, it doesn't.
But you know what? At least I can be satisfied knowing I chopped a guy's dick off.
Yeah. I'm annoyed now. I don't have an extra legendary action left. Ever, it is your go.
Ah. So Eppa's not gonna have his cooler turn, but he's gonna sprint around the corner. So 5, 10, 15, 20, and as he gets to about here, bonus action Misty Step to appear behind him, and because he's very close, he's just gonna slash him with his magic with the dagger.
Go for
Back, back streets, back. All right, done.
And I believe that's with advantage at the moment.
it. Yep, he's still under guiding belt.
So that's
A 17 hits.
or a 17 or a not 17. Cool.
Mhm.
I'll take my thing that hit. Thank you very much. And a whole 5 damage.
Alright then. Takes the 5 points of damage. He's in a lot of
Are
pain
you
right
okay
now.
there? Are you okay? Do you want to give up?
No, I'm not okay. I'm in a lot of pain.
Do you want to give up?
I would like to make an emergency withdrawal.
Oh, that's not going to happen. I can promise you that.
As he says was emergency withdrawal, you watch as a circle on the ground around him forms.
Counter spell.
Go ahead and give me that counter spell. I need to remind myself of the spell level because I didn't give it to him as a character thing.
Well, if it's 3rd level or lower, I get it for free.
It's definitely not 3rd level.
It's 2nd level. I mean, what?
Oh, it might not actually be a spell, in which case this is pointless.
It is a 6th level.
So that means I need to get a 16. Oh god. See if this will roll it properly this time. Nope, no, it didn't.
No.
$24.
God damn it, man.
I said no.
It goes to like you watch the sigils appear in the circle form, and like the whole Doctor Strange slinging portal appear, and then just stops. At which point he like, let me go.
You leave when Appa tells you to leave. I mean, that's what I imagine Eppa would be screaming, like, you leave when I tell you to leave.
Oh, entirely in character, but at the moment it's just no.
Yeah.
It's very much he's just using all the lyrics from that Marina and the Diamond song. That's all his conversation in this fight.
Like, oh no, oh no, oh no, no.
At which point he just rolls flat on his back and goes, fine.
Dispel the web.
The web's already gone. But when you stabbed him, he lost the
Oh,
concentration.
Oh yeah, shit, that's a good point.
Oh, not to interrupt the beautiful flow of everything, but after my last term I had a delivery arrive, which was meant to be like a stupid quantity of Pepsi Max and some Jaffa cakes.
Right.
Turned into 2 bottles of Pepsi Max and a bottle of Johnny Walker.
Okay.
Okay.
Which somehow still has me better off, because the Johnny Walker costs more than the rest of the delivery. But just like, I got a bottle of whiskey.
Nice.
It could be
I
worse.
don't know what to do.
Well,
Either way, I'm just.
you have a defeated enemy on the ground who has surrendered.
Well then. I wouldn't try any funny business if I were you. No. Oh, no. Oh, I wouldn't try any funny business if I were you. Otherwise, your throat will be cut and blood will spew.
I'm not so sure about that. Do you have blood? I think Eppa just starts manhandling him. Like, takes any weapons out of his hands and he cuts
Yeah,
out being focused. It just
The
moves
only
those
things he
across.
has on his person is just that crystal sword, which is, for all intents and purposes, a long sword, just made out of one of these gemstones stuck in the wall.
That's very pretty. Grabs it, just passes it up to like whichever of the two standing next to him grabs it first.
I mean, Rex is taller.
Oh no, Percival, you're awake now.
Percival!
No, Kitty!
I say awake as he just yawns, stretches, and goes back up again.
But that is
God,
technically
That's
picking
such a
up
mood.
and rolling over. He has
Such a
been awake.
mood.
Okay, Rex, you
Percival.
have a crystal longsword.
But yeah, I think Eppa basically just like, other than like his now slightly damaged crotch, just strips off any of the clothing to inspect what we've done to this person's body and what this body is made out of. 'Cause, like, he's mentioned, like, we sort of casually mentioned the whole like bleeding stuff, and it's like, well, actually, yeah.
Yeah,
Does he
so
bleed?
you take the clothes
Can
off
I
him.
rip off his arm?
You take the clothes off him, and he's in a similar vein to like the slides and everything else. So he is a grey-skinned humanoid figure, and you can see like the right side of him, like the right arm up to the shoulder has been replaced with these gemstone crystals to make like a prosthetic arm, and his legs the same, but only from the knee downwards.
Those are very cool.
One has to make adjustments. But the other thing you notice as well, across his body, he has again, they're not really like tattoos, more like seam lines. Like if you injected molded him, like there would be the seam lines. They sort of run across the top of the shoulder, down the arm. Yes, the Percival is now awake and trying to chase his own tail on my lap. This is going to go one of two ways. He either falls off on the left or falls off on the right.
Or maybe the middle.
May I make some sort of like medicine, arcana, or some sort of check to figure out who or what this guy is?
Yes, that's this ballista.
Those who are trained in it, go ahead and give me either a medicine or an arcana check.
What's your bonus in Arcana?
I have a +5, but I have a +8 in medicine.
If you do medicine, I'll do Arcana.
Okay.
Considering that he's made of this grey stuff from before, and I have a whole bunch of that stuff in my bag, can I use that for comparison?
You certainly can do.
Ooh,
Also,
22
Percival
in
objected to me
medicine.
stopping him chasing his own tail and got me across the finger.
Rude.
Violent. Oh, wow.
We're smart cookies.
You are. So, Eppa and Aileen, between the two of you, you piece together that this body of his is completely manufactured,
Okay, I got you.
for lack of a better term. Eppa, since you got the higher arcana, you put him in the same vein as like an alchemical homunculi, or golem.
Oh, fascinating. Just yanking his arm up. Fascinating.
He's just trying to go, gently, the joints, I don't, but obviously, like, where the crystalline bits are, it's like these portions haven't formed properly, and so he's had to grow extra.
So who made you?
I did.
You made yourself?
It's a long story to explain.
Is it in the archive?
You're in the archive.
You know what I mean. If I spoke to a crystal, would it have all the information?
He takes the one that he had in his crystal hand earlier and puts it to your forehead. Go ahead and make an intelligence saving throw really quick.
Oh boy.
I'm just trying to think about whether or not Eppa would trust this lunatic with a gem. Because he did say he was sort of like just getting anything out of his hands and scattering it off and get tricked. No, I think Eppa's going to pull away.
Okay, so you pull away to Sister goes, well, fine then. Don't know all the information that I have.
Put it on the floor.
First of all,
Rex,
buddy, if you're going to be this violent, you can go on the floor.
Rex, can you just stand on his chest for a moment?
Fair enough. Rex puts like his full body weight on him, and you notice he doesn't actually need to breathe. But it's a good way of pinning him down. He just holds the gem out to you.
Yep. And mage hand the gem out of his hand, step away, touch it to the forehead, do the intelligence save.
Go for it. Make the int save.
Oh, 26. Nothing to worry about.
You get this waft of information into your head. You're fine. But what you get is that this guy was once an elf. Many thousands of years ago. And he's not obsessed with perfection. He's obsessed with making something that will be stronger than what came before. And you see, like, his earlier creations are very much like him, but only have, like, one eye and just molar mouths and everything else, and they're very, very basic things.
So he's been creating homunculi to hold his soul?
Not really, they've just been more like side experiments, like, well, what would happen if you gave, you know, what happens if you increased strength by 10 but dropped intelligence by 8? And things like that. Like, he's someone who finally got the key to monster stats and started playing around. And things like that. You see a band of adventurers coming across him and his work. Ow! Percival, okay, that's it. Down you go. That was my thigh, that was not your tail. End of that. But yeah, you see like a group of adventurers come forth and confronting him, and leaving him be, and he gets quite frustrated. You see him coming to Oceanway. There's not even a town here. He finds the cavern and he creates something behind in like a secret lab, which you reckon must be below all this. So it's also this body is meant to be like a backup for him.
Whilst all this stuff of his arrival is flowing through, is there an explanation about what these pools are?
These pools are, for lack of a better description, are like the liquid around the brain. Sort of an amniotic fluid.
Oh.
So it's a way for as the archive has grown and developed, because like you see the early blueprints of this, like the way it was designed to work is whatever is lower down in the depths of this cavern could create its own little spies and informants to go out into the world, gather information, and come back. The hardened information comes out as crystals. The fluid stuff is basically, well, I'm going to need 2 more spies this week. Rapidly grow 2 more, and I can have a whole fleet spare as a side thing.
So, how does the whole singing curse come into play with this?
That Eppa cannot tell from looking through this guy's memories. Yes, Percival, how can I help you?
I'm coming up short on the singing. And just like pockets the little gem because bugger it.
Okay,
So that explains all this, which is, lovely, very cool, very much love what you're doing here. Not the body thing, that's kind of creepy, but the giant hoard of knowledge, very useful. Loving it. Definitely gonna keep a few things as a souvenir. But the fuck is with the singing?
I suspect the archive got bored and started singing to itself. You're more than welcome to go down there and shut it up.
I mean, you have what was it called? Access permission. You made it. You're the admin.
I didn't make it. A previous version of me made it. And yes, kitten, how can I help you? So I'm being attacked by the cat. What? But yeah, no, I can't help you with it. I specifically, me, did not make it. A previous version of me made it.
Can this version of you fix it?
I suppose.
Please.
This is what you want,
Considering we're sparing you and all.
Very
The
well.
alternative is I take your crystal arm to the workshop.
Bless you, whoever sneezed.
That was Christy. I would like the internet to know the cat is currently hanging off my arm.
There he goes.
And that's what you get
Yeah.
for trying to chase your own tail.
Oh, Percival.
Off you go. Alright then. So, you request access to the lower depths of the dungeon. He relents, because, well, there's no way he can beat you guys now. He accepts that limitation of himself.
Eppa does very much use some of the clothes he had to like tie his hands, where essentially until he needs to talk, stuff his mouth. No verbal, no somatic, none of that shit.
Further,
He doesn't know Eppa's out of spell slots, or counter spell slots, and I don't care to have to deal with that.
Yes, what? First of all, can I help you? Give me a second, I'm just revealing the rest of the map to you all. And I'm just going to pull you all into the necessary room.
Want to
Love all
be
those
in the room
crystals.
where it happens.
Yeah.
So he leads you through the rest of the crystalline cavern. It then leads down into an actual kind of pseudo-masonry reinforced section lower down. Through an actual like pen and paper archive. And then finally into this chamber where An elven statue stands with its hands open, and at the northern part is a solid steel door which is locked. I don't suppose anybody here is a bit religious.
He's gagged.
Oh yeah.
Epic just casts message. Yes.
The voice in your head responds, I don't suppose anybody here is a bit religious.
Yo, anyone religious?
Uh-uh.
No.
No.
Cast message again.
Oh shit! I just realized something.
What?
I left my familiar somewhere behind.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh
Quickly,
no!
go find the
no.
hawk.
Oh, he's an osprey now. I haven't changed him back.
Go find the burb. I think for tokens like he's still thing.
He was there. He was there last time we played. What, 2-3 weeks ago?
He'll probably be somewhere further down in the map.
I'm looking. I'm not seeing him.
Okay, then he might be on another map somewhere. I didn't bring him onto this one.
Or in the lair somewhere.
Yeah, if anyone's got proficiency in religion, you're more than welcome to give it a check. His question seems to be more, I hope someone knows what the proper thing is for here.
I'm not proficient, but I have a +2 in it. Does that count?
Epo,
Walking encyclopedia.
Epo and
Does
Rex.
Epic even need this archive? He wants this archive, but he fucking know everything already.
He's just rolling hot tonight. Epo and Rex, between the two of you, you recognise this statue as the elven god Omoikane. A god of knowledge, magic, and other such things. You can see from his eyes that he wants to say something, but he can't because he's currently gagged, even though he doesn't have a mouth.
That's
Unfortunate.
Yeah, that's confusing.
Oh, I tell a lie. Where the acid arrow hit him, there was a bit of jawbone.
Again, another casting a message. For ease, if he seems like he wants to talk, Epic will cast message.
How about them?
And relay it to the rest of the group.
Okay then.
He just doesn't want this bugger casting spells.
Don't know what you're talking about. Don't have any bad ones left. It's not like I got fireball already.
What does he want to say?
Well, his question to you was, are you all religious? Which you said no. And now you know this is... the elven statue next to you is to Omoikane.
So yeah, what about Moikane? What's so special about this?
It's a failsafe on the door. Someone needs to make the appropriate prayer and... Well, I don't have a soul right now.
Rub-a-dub-dub, open the door.
I rolled a 26. What's the appropriate prayer?
Yeah.
the appropriate prayer is to actually offer up a small bit of knowledge. Whether it be like writing your own name, like your full name down or something like that.
Ooh, names have power.
I say, yeah, I have some parchment.
My name is Inigo Montoya.
Inigo Montoya's Guide to Introduction. As transcribed by Eppa. Hello, my name is Inigo Montoya. Concise, accurate introductions. You killed my father. Indicate a relationship between the two of you. Prepare to die. Set expectations for the meeting. And puts that down in the offering bowl.
You place it
Oh, I should
this
probably
bit
get
of
rid of
parchment
these
in the offering bowl. There is a faint bit of flame, and the sound of a lock crunk. And those of you who wish to, you can now use the door.
Woohoo! I would like to use the door.
Unfortunately, I have to. I need to reveal the map to you. What lies within is a colossal chamber space. Smooth worked stone, at the centre of which is a pool of the same purplish liquid that you've been seeing throughout. In the middle of which sits a colossal brain. Granted, it's not squishy. The best way of describing it is like, think of someone doing a model of a brain out of stained glass.
Yeah.
On the one hand, it's gross. On the other hand, it looks really cool.
I'm getting Super Mario Brother vibes. When they go into the room and it's all.
Yeah.
See, and I got more Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle vibes with Krang.
Yeah, no, I can see it. Also, when I was at Comic-Con last year, they had Take It to People Know Davros, which is the leader of the Daleks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a stained glass version of him as well. Like, rolling around like a stained glass Dalek.
Oh, that's
popped open and had Davros in it.
Oh, that's awesome. I like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this thing sits there. You can see like it has roots that go down and seem to spur off into the different colour crystals you've been acquiring. And just a psychic presence ripped through your minds of just access denied. Master, why do intruders have access to archive?
Because we're great and we're gonna kick your brainy ass. Even though you probably don't have an ass, we're gonna kick your ass anyway.
At which point the master of this place just goes, "Oh, be silent, you fool! I have been bested."
Because he still gags.
This is again very true. I keep forgetting this. I also keep forgetting the man has a psychic connection to this thing.
Yeah.
You're all quite happy with your race to hear be caught in a psychic conversation.
Yeah. Is my council of one expanding?
Again?
Again?
Oh no, yeah, that whole das. This is a lot of extra voices in your head. The madness is spreading.
I've never had this many voices in my head before.
At which point the brain in the center of the room is just permission to evict intruders from the archive.
I think if Rex doesn't do anything physical to threaten the dude, Charles must move his gun to the crystal guy's head.
Threat detected. Damn, I hate moments like this. You guys are meant to come down here after this fight, not with it.
So,
Now,
Miss... Oh, yeah, carry on.
we don't want a lot. We just want to stop the singing. I mean, ideally we'd take you with us, travel the world, have a giant encyclopedia that can learn loads of cool things. But ideally, at the very least, we just want to stop the singing.
At which point, the the Master looks over to you, Eppa, with a thing of, let me.
Eppa undoes. No. Eppa lets him do it, leaves the gag on, because he can talk psychically.
Thank you. And he steps up to the crystal brain, places his hand, the crystal hand on it. And it's like this faint sound of... The only way to describe
His
it...
hands are tied!
Oh, they are. Shit. Yeah, they are. I keep forgetting you do all this crap. He still walks up to it anyway. You hear the sound of, like, crystal resonating. Because I assume you're not stopping him from going up to it.
I mean, I don't, but I'm going to follow behind.
Yeah, that's fine. So you'll hear the sound of this crystal resonating. And it's this very awkward moment where you're not quite sure what's going to happen. You can hear in your heads their discussion. Whilst it's psychic, it's going faster than some of you can hear, like you catching the old word every now and again. And it seems to be like... Yep, no worries. Yeah, as they sit there and debate back and forth over what's the right course of action, you're hearing things like, kill them! No, they defeated me, they earn a right to some of the information. No information will be given. Master. Oh, fine, can we move? Possibly. I have no idea of an appropriate backup site. And on this whole thing goes, at which point the psychic hum stops. And he looks, and the Master looks at you all, and with a psychic voice, he just sits there and goes, well, I managed to convince him to stop singing, but he's going to move. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen.
I mean, I think Eppa just sort of like turns to look at Das and the rest of the party before he makes the quite legitimately insane suggestion. I mean, you can always live on our ship. As long as you don't make us all start singing. Floating brain that has loads of knowledge. That's very cool. Right? I probably should have asked. Guys?
Aelin will just look at him like he's lost his damn mind.
And everyone thought I was the crazy one.
Oh, we know you're the crazy one.
If you have any other sensible suggestions, I suggest you get it out of the way quickly.
Oh, that was sensible. I think Eppa just goes off and has a little, just goes off to the side and has a little bit of a sulk up against the wall.
As you lean against the wall, Eppa, because you and Tink, since you two have a very deep connection to the arcane, you can feel this faint hum begin. And yes, Percival, what? You're sitting right in front of my microphone trying to get my attention. What? For context, Internet. He's literally right there, on the mic. Not desperate for attention at all, are you, Puss?
No, you've been playing for far too long.
He wants to be a streamer like you.
You need to like see if you can get like one of those eye tracking cams, but it's a cat tracker.
Look, if
So
I
you
can
just-
convince him to lie in a cat bed, I just have the cat bed off to the side and just have cat cam.
But no, like just get like a little drone that follows him around.
No, because then he would start attacking the drone.
He
About a
will.
GoPro.
Yes. Yeah. You don't want to be cuddled because you've been cuddled all evening whilst you've been asleep.
A kitty GoPro. My God, I want to see it.
Just a Hello Kitty GoPro. So that is your usual GoPro, just pink. But yeah, you two hear like a faint hum and everything else building up through the walls, and you sense that this thing is building up a lot of arcane energy. And it kind of clicks there. Like when he said he's going to move, he means literally the entire dungeon is about to move. Or at least the archive.
I mean, if that's what he meant, then I don't think we'd have enough room on the ship to do such a thing. There
Pepper just looks
is
at Pink.
There is an island with a certain guy. I think he'd want some company.
Well, it depends whether or not he's hiding.
Well, I mean, there's not really much hiding places on this island to hide, so I
He's referring to Pipe Light.
mean...
Yep.
Alright, yeah.
I think Epid asks two quick questions. One, are we safe standing here? And two, like, why go somewhere and hide? Why not just be like a public library?
You watch as he sits down with his legs crossed and like he dips his crystal
damn
hand
it.
into the fluid and like the wounds you've given him start to heal up. I don't think you understand the whole point of secret archive. And to answer your first question, I suggest you move. We're not taking you with us, so we don't know what the space will be like when we're gone.
Okay, in that
Really?
case, then we probably should get out of here.
Room or dungeon?
Oh, the entire facility. I have improvements to make now.
Okay, yeah, we definitely should get out of here right this instant. Otherwise, we're probably going to die.
That sounds like a good idea.
Let's-
Thank
Let's
you. Bye bye.
go.
Yeah. Alright, you guys make a
Looting stuff.
hasty retreat back up through the rest of the cavern, past the... Once he gets to the goblins, that's at that point you feel relatively quite safe. And after
The
about...
entire time, Eppa has been using Mage Hand to just grab the last crystals he can.
the last few you can get your hands on, your mage hands
Like
on,
rubbing
you
little balls
filthy
out.
little kobold thief!
Yes!
The archive is now incomplete, it's going to piss him off so much when he finds out. Once it does a memory check, we're like, I'm missing data, boss. But yeah,
Mhm.
you get back to where the goblins are, you feel relatively safe. At which point you feel like the air move rapidly. As you hear the sound of rushing air followed by a very loud pop. And with that, the archive has vanished. Those of you that are under the effects of singing finally no longer have to sing.
Woohoo!
The psychic presence in your mind has gone.
I'm so happy I could sing.
And the other good
Everyone
news
says
for you guys is
no.
you've all leveled up.
Hell yeah.
Woo!
As this ordeal of your adventure is over.
Oh, now.
Yeah.
Nothing has ever been quite so vile as the force singing.
Very Buffy once more with feeling.
Mm.
But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed that.
Oh,
And
Yeah,
that's not how I was
was
expecting it
fun.
to end. I was expecting you all to either kill or for him to get away. I was not expecting you to save him.
Well, that's the things with us players. We're quite fickle creatures.
Yeah.
To expect
I mean,
the unexpected.
The end of that fight, he was about to cast Arcane Gate and pop out of there. And go to a secret little hidey hole.
I'm assuming that was the other door.
No,
didn't
the
go
the
in.
other door went to something else,
Oh damn!
which he wasn't going to show you, and I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Probably the lab of his other forms.
Damn it.
Actually, wait, no. I was in his mind. Would I have an inkling from that?
Yeah, you would have done actually, because you did survive. There was like part of this place where there was like a lab where he experimented. He carried on experimenting.
Oh.
Like I said, this guy
Okay.
just refuses to go for perfect. He wants improved.
Oh, grim.
Think
Doctor.
Steve Jobs, but way worse.
Guess what, guys? I have evasion.
Oh, damn.
I can do the whole Neo kind of bending over backwards and avoiding all sorts of things.
Yeah, I need to think about what to do with, like, what do I want to level up to and stuff like that during the week. And we could check on that. Like, before the session starts next week.
Yeah, you can do that. That shouldn't
Yeah.
be a problem.
Because there is sauna waiting for me, and it's I need to be going.
Yeah, that's fine. I shall let you go, good sir.
Yes.
I need to get out of here too. I have a couple of barking dogs to wrangle before the neighbors kill me.
Okay, dokie.
Yeah.
Aw.
Go wrangle some puppers.
Yeah, go with some
Yeah.
puppies. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you've all enjoyed yourselves.
I did.
Did.
Yes, it was
Percy
really
did
fun.
too.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
And
We got to see Shredder
Okay.
and Krang.
Hell yeah.
Well,
oh,
for
yeah.
for everyone but Eppa, he should have been familiar to you.
Playing to the characters.
The players.
Sorry, I totally didn't hear. Like,
That's right. For everyone but Eppa, for you guys as players, the mouse of this place should have been familiar.
yeah, no, I know
Well,
exactly who you mean.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm drawing a blank here.
You remember that mad guy who made all them mannequins in the campaign with the
last
Elven
one?
Islands? Yeah, the Elven Islands
Nope.
campaign.
That must have been when I dropped for a little bit.
or something.
That must have been when I dropped out for a little bit.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Might
Maybe.
have been. But yeah, no. Captain Mayuri.
Captain Mayuri Sakuchi.
Yes.
I think.
The
By
crazy
the way,
one.
wanna
who
know
likes
a
to make
fun
things-
thing?
Go on.
Funny thing is that if you change the Y to a J, it actually means major in Finnish.
Oh,
Captain Major.
Captain Major. Nice.
Love it.
Alright, guys,
love
I
that.
gotta be going.
Indeed. We shall see you
Yeah.
all next time, everybody. Be sure to tune in for the next D&D. We'll see where their adventure heads next time. Until then,
Yeah.
bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.